Hello and welcome back, friends.
We're so happy you're here. This is Beginner to Fluent, the podcast where English becomes easy to learn.
I'm Emma.
And I'm David. We're here with you every step of your English journey.
Today's episode is big. It's deep. And it can totally change how you learn English.
Yes, we're talking about how to make your brain think in English.
This idea sounds huge, but we're going to break it down into something you can understand and actually do.
Because thinking in English is the key to fluency.
Once your brain starts thinking in English, speaking becomes faster, listening becomes easier, and confidence grows naturally.
Let's start with this question. Emma, do you remember the first time you realized your brain was thinking in English?
Oh yes. It was quiet. I was doing dishes and suddenly, I was talking to myself in English.
That's it. That's how it starts, small, unnoticed moments.
But it only happens when your brain is exposed to English often enough.
Exactly. You have to feed your brain the language, like food.
Let's be real, we don't learn by force. We learn by feeling, by repetition, by hearing things again and again.
Like a baby. A baby hears the same words hundreds of times before they say them.
So to think in English, you have to stop translating in your head.
That's the big trap. You hear something in English, translate to your language, then respond. It's slow.
And thinking becomes faster when you stop translating and start connecting meaning directly to English.
How do we do that?
By using English for daily life. Even when you're alone.
Yes. Like, describe what you're doing. I'm making tea. The water is boiling.
Exactly. Say it out loud or silently in your head, but say it in English.
You're training your brain to make English automatic.
And that takes time. Be patient. But keep doing it.
I started labeling things in my house with sticky notes. Chair, door, mirror.
Love that. Every time you see it, your brain remembers without translating.
Also, I changed my phone language to English.
Ooh yes, that's powerful. Your brain adapts so quickly when everything around you is in English.
Music helped me too. I would listen and try to understand the meaning, not word by word, but the feeling.
I used to repeat phrases I liked. Even just copying pronunciation helped me feel more natural.
That's imitation. Babies do that too. It's how we all learned our first language.
Let's talk about fear. Because thinking in English also means making mistakes, a lot of them.
Absolutely. Your brain can't think freely if it's scared of being wrong.
So what did you do, David?
I stopped caring. I made peace with sounding silly. I said, I'm learning. I don't have to be perfect.
That's beautiful. And powerful. Because letting go of fear makes room for growth.
Exactly. When you stop judging yourself, your mind opens up.
And suddenly, English doesn't feel foreign. It feels like a part of you.
It becomes your second skin, not just something you study, but something you live.
And that's when your brain starts thinking in English, naturally.
Let's say someone listening wants to start today. What's the first step?
Talk to yourself. All day. In English. Describe what you're doing, feeling, seeing.
even if it's simple. I'm walking to the kitchen. I feel tired. It's raining.
Yes. These are the building blocks of thought.
And soon, it won't feel like effort. It'll just happen.
Also, consume English daily. Watch shows, listen to podcasts, even if you don't understand everything.
Your brain understands more than you think. It's learning in the background.
That's so true. Even when you feel stuck, your brain is still absorbing.
Another tip: think in English before you sleep.
Ooh, yes. Reflect on your day in English. Say what happened. I woke up. I went to work. I met a friend.
It helps shift your mind into English thinking mode, even during rest.
Some people even dream in English after doing this for a while.
That's an amazing feeling when English becomes a part of your dreams.
And all of this starts with simple effort daily, consistent effort.
Let's talk about how this connects to confidence.
When you think in English, you stop overthinking. You start trusting yourself.
Yes. Because thoughts become words. And if your thoughts are already in English, speaking feels natural.
That's true fluency. Not perfect grammar, but confidence in communication.
Your goal isn't perfection. It's connection.
Let that guide you. Every time you practice, every time you speak, even alone.
And remember, you're not alone. We're learning too. And we've been where you are.
If you feel slow, it's okay. It means you're learning.
If you make mistakes, it's okay. It means you're trying.
The brain is powerful. But it needs direction.
And you're the one who gives it that direction.
So give it English. Every day. In every way you can.
Speak it. Hear it. Think it. Live it.
And soon, you'll realize, it's not just a language anymore.
It's how you think. How you feel. How you grow. You know what's amazing, Emma?
What?
That thinking in English is like building a new path in your brain.
Like a new road?
Yes. At first, it's hard to walk. But with time, it becomes smooth.
And you start using that road automatically, without thinking.
Exactly. The brain loves shortcuts. If you feed it English, it will choose that path.
But if you only use English during study time, it won't stick.
Right. English must become part of your life, not just your lessons.
So every small moment becomes a learning opportunity.
Like brushing your teeth? Think, I'm brushing my teeth.
Cooking dinner? I'm boiling rice. I'm chopping onions.
These thoughts are powerful. They build the English thinking habit.
I remember I used to talk to my mirror.
Same here. Hey, how are you? I'd pretend I was meeting someone.
It felt silly at first, but it helped me so much.
That's because you were activating your English brain.
The brain needs repetition. Just like working out a muscle.
If you go to the gym once, nothing happens. But if you go daily,
You get stronger. Just like with English.
the brain learns by doing, not just by knowing.
That's such an important point. You can study grammar all day.
But if you don't use it in thought and speech, it stays locked.
Yes. It's like owning a car but never driving it.
Your thoughts are the key. Use them to drive your English.
Also, don't be afraid to think in broken English.
Oh, yes. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Start with what you can say.
Even simple words like, I happy, or I go now.
Over time, your brain fills in the grammar naturally.
Just like children do. They start simple and grow fast.
Let's not forget about writing.
That's true. Writing helps you organize your English thoughts.
Even just keeping a short journal.
I woke up late today. I felt tired. I made coffee.
3 lines a day. That's all it takes to grow your thinking.
And reading helps too. But read with curiosity.
Try to understand the idea, not just translate every word.
Yes. Feel the meaning, don't chase the dictionary.
Because when you think in English, meaning becomes more important than translation.
That's when fluency begins. Not when you know everything, but when you flow.
Flow happens when your brain doesn't stop to ask for help.
It just keeps moving. In English.
And that's the real goal, to keep going.
Even when it feels slow. Even when you make mistakes.
Because every mistake means progress.
You're reprogramming your mind. That takes courage.
And it takes love. Love for yourself and for learning.
Some days will feel hard. Some days you'll feel stuck.
But your brain is still learning. Always.
Let's talk about emotions. They play a big role in thinking.
That's true. When we connect emotion to learning, it sticks.
If you laugh during a funny video in English, your brain remembers faster.
Or cry during a movie, that feeling connects to the words.
Emotion is glue. It holds the language in your brain.
So choose English that makes you feel something.
Yes. Don't just learn, experience English.
That's how you start living in the language.
And when you live in it, your brain starts to believe it.
It stops seeing English as other.
And starts accepting it as mine.
That shift is powerful. It changes everything.
Confidence grows. Speed improves. You understand more, speak more.
Even your dreams start using English.
It's like planting a seed and watching it bloom.
But don't forget, it needs water every day.
So water your brain with English in small, loving ways.
Speak to yourself. Read. Listen. Watch. Write.
Use your free time to feed your future.
5 minutes here. 10 minutes there.
It adds up. Your brain notices everything.
And one day, you'll realize you didn't translate just now.
You just thought in English.
And that moment will change you.
Because it means your mind has learned a new voice.
A voice that opens doors. That connects you to the world.
A voice of courage, growth, and new beginnings.
So keep going, friend. You're doing better than you think.
Let English live in your thoughts. Let it live in your heart.
And soon, it'll become your way of seeing the world. You know, David, this journey of thinking in English. It's really a journey of changing your identity.
Yes. You start to see yourself not just as a learner, but as someone who lives the language.
It's not just about English anymore. It becomes about who you're becoming.
And that's what makes it beautiful. You're not just learning, you're transforming.
Sometimes people think, I'm too old, or I'm not smart enough.
But those are lies the brain tells when it's afraid of change.
Exactly. And fear is normal, but it shouldn't decide your future.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing.
Willing to try. Willing to grow. Willing to think in a new way.
Because that's what creates success. Not talent, not age, but persistence.
Even on days when your English feels slow, your brain is building something.
Like laying one brick every day. One thought. One word.
And those bricks become a house. A home for your English brain.
But you can't stop building because one day feels hard.
No. Because behind the hard day is a strong you.
A version of you who thinks in English, speaks with clarity, and lives with confidence.
That version is already inside you. You just have to wake it up.
And you wake it up with practice. With patience. With belief.
Thinking in English is not magic. It's daily courage.
Courage to say the wrong thing. Courage to keep going.
And one day, you'll realize your thoughts feel different.
You'll wake up and think, what's the time? Not whacked Kia high?
Yes. You'll see a tree and think green leaves instead of translating.
That's the power of habit. That's the reward of effort.
And it always begins small. Quiet. Almost invisible.
But it grows. Quietly. Deeply. Until it becomes your truth.
Let's talk about environment for a moment.
Sure. What we surround ourselves with matters.
If your room is full of English books, labels, notes, your brain pays attention.
If your phone is in English, your apps, your playlists, it trains your brain.
Yes. You don't need to be in an English-speaking country.
You just need to create an English world around you.
And the brain? It adapts. It adjusts. It learns.
That's the miracle of the human brain. It's never too late.
Never too late to build new thoughts. New beliefs. A new voice.
So if you're listening to this now, we believe in you.
We really do. We know the journey is not always easy.
But it's worth it. Every second of it is worth it.
English is not just a subject. It's your connection to the world.
To stories, opportunities, people, dreams.
So feed your brain with what you want it to believe.
Tell it, English is my language. I can think in English.
And say it again when you feel doubt. I can think in English.
Because you can. It's not a question of if only when.
And the when depends on how consistent you are.
Even 5 minutes of thinking in English every day adds up.
Look in the mirror and say, how are you today? In English.
Write down your feelings in simple English.
Talk about your goals, your day, your dreams, in English thoughts.
Let your brain get used to English being normal.
Let it stop feeling like a foreign thing. Let it become familiar.
Because when something becomes familiar, the brain stops fighting it.
It accepts it. And then, you grow faster than ever.
So don't wait. Start today. Even if it's small.
Your English brain is waiting for your voice.
And your voice matters. Your story matters.
Every learner has a unique voice. And the world needs to hear yours.
So don't hide it. Don't wait for perfect English.
Start where you are. Use the words you know.
Think small. Speak small. Grow big.
Because one thought at a time. Your world will change.
And your brain, that amazing, powerful brain, will follow your lead.
So lead it with love. With courage. With English.
And one day, without even trying, you'll find yourself thinking in English.
And in that moment, you'll feel free.
You'll feel proud.
And you'll know. You created this.
With patience. With belief. With consistency.
So from us here at Beginner to Fluent,
We want to thank you.
thank you for spending this time with us.
Thank you for believing in yourself even on the hard days.
We'll always be here to walk with you.
To talk with you.
To remind you, you are capable.
You are strong.
And you are becoming fluent, one thought at a time.
We're proud of you.
We love sharing this journey with you.
And we can't wait to see you in the next episode.
Until then,
Keep learning.
keep thinking in English.
And keep believing in you.